Welcome drone video fans, and this is a 5-minute video which I shot recently while I was on a bike ride on the Greenway Rails to Trails bike path in Northeast Ohio. Since I've shot so many stream videos lately, I decided to shoot this field of soybeans, and we're actually sped up the video here by a factor of 3 here just to get things to pass. That building that you see out in the distance is about a half mile from the bike path, and we had no problem with range or breakup or anything like that with the Spark, so it worked very well on it's not really an extended shoot, it's only about a half a mile. So as we so those of you who are not familiar with Rails to Trails, what they are their bike paths that are used for bikes, jogging, walking, rollerblading, etc. But they were formerly railroad lines, and the railroad lines were torn out and then replaced with bike paths. And they're located all over the United States, and there's a nice one here in Northeast Ohio that starts in Ashtabula city and runs 42 miles south. And I generally do this little path from Austinburg down to Rock Creek, which is the next city south, about 8 miles away. So this is at the point where I found out the first edition Polar Pro filters do act up when you put the Spark into sport mode. Kind of got the gimbal jumping around all over the place, and we sort of edited that out, and once we landed we took that polarizing filter off. We did adjust the camera here for a cloudy day, and probably should have left it in auto white balance and then adjusted it in post editing. But here we're flying low over the field of soybeans, and you can see the newly resurfaced bike path and me standing over there next to my 21 speed bike. And we just kind of pulled off the path, and we're getting ready to land here. Again, you get a nice view of the this field of soybeans. What they do is they alternate. One year they plant soybeans, one year they plant field corn, and that way they cut down on the use of fertilizer, because the soybeans put nitrogen back into the soil. So you see the Spark carry-all bag there at the back of my tire. So at this point we put everything away, jump back on the bike, and pedal down to the next town south, which is Rock Creek. Took off from the path. You notice the wires are right in front of me, trying to decide up, down, over, under, and so we finally decided to go over the top of them and fly out to the water tower you see in the distance that has Rock Creek written on it. The plant that you see to the left is an aluminum smelting plant, and shortly you'll see a little yellow arrow pop up on your screen, which points where the bike path continues, and it continues down in that direction to the south for another 25 or 30 miles. So it's a lot you can spend a lot of time bike riding if you so desire. We're flying back here. I think I've have this sped up 2x on the return flight here, just to make things go a little quicker. And the road that you see almost in the center there is a station road, which obviously ran next to the railroad tracks, which is where the bike path is, which is where I'm headed at and where I'm standing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. The Spark is very portable, makes for a nice carry along on a bike ride, and you can do shoots like this. Hope you enjoyed the short video. Stop back again, and thanks for watching.